Was any of this art imitating life? Because you did get emotional at the end of the season in your speech to your cast.
This has been the strangest life imitating art for me that I've ever had in my career. And I have not been able to, I would have never been able to get through this without each of you. One of you saved me each day for the last 7 months, and I owe you all the biggest thank you.
What made you emotional?
Oh my gosh, yes. So these last many months have been tumultuous for probably everybody for a different reason or whatnot. And mine was definitely no different. I was playing these characters that were very intense and a lot of self-hatred and a lot of emotion. And then going home and dealing with my own emotion. I never really had an escape, which as an actor, it's actually what we love, is to go be someone else for the day, you know? So early on, I was very honest with my team being my producers and my crew. And I pretty much made an announcement to everyone, and I said I need help. And I said it very early on because in season 1, my hand was in everything. They called me the octopus. I did it all. I was a multitasker at its finest and also being able to be very present. Well, that was just not the case for me this year. And I was aware of that from the beginning. And I wasn't going to go out there and pretend that I could hold everything together. And saying the words, I need help, is the hardest thing for someone like us who, you know, we help others, like we take care of stuff, right? And so saying that out loud almost broke me. And then I realized how many people wanted to help me and how much help I got from all different walks, my producers, my family, my friends. And it was kind of weird because Kaley, I wasn't being honest with myself.
The background.
There's something. You know, I'm so sick of him stealing my thunder. He's done this all day. I'm sitting here pouring my heart out, and here comes Dumpy, probably gonna take a dump right here, right in front of us. Or he's also asleep, standing. I don't know what's happening. Oh, he's gone. Well, so much for my deep feeling emotion.
You were really taking us to church in that moment too. I mean, we're talking about needing help and all that, and here comes Dumpy.
Just waddles himself through as I'm just crying from my soul. Look, and then you've got Sweet Ruby, who's just being so quiet in the background. Well, thanks a lot, Dumpy. So sick of that dog, let me tell you. He has stolen all my Instagram followers. He has taken all my friends and family. I'm telling you. Anyway, aside from Dumpy being hilarious, my point is it was a big deal to kind of say I couldn't do it all this year. And I was finally honest with myself that I couldn't. And it's amazing that when you rarely say that and when you do say it, people really want to help you. And I took it. And it got me through. I mean, my crew, even to my crew, I mean, these people, I was with these people all day, every day. And they saw me in all different emotions and all different feelings. And I was very honest with them. I mean, there were days I'd walk in, I'm like, guys, I'm having the worst day. And I would like announce, and they were all just, and then other days we were having the best time. And it was a kind of an amazing experience. And again, it was kind of self-acceptance for myself and self-acceptance for Cassie.
It just all feels pretty great.
Thank you for naming a powerhouse female character, Cassie. Okay.
Cassie! Oh my goodness. It was named after you. And this is your mom. I wanted to tell you that on this segment. She is named after you. I hope you're not as insane as she is, but she's named after you.
So maybe a guest spot in a season 3?
Oh my God. You people in the season 3 conversation. Can we just air season 2?
Well, I apparently missed the boat on season 2.
You did. You're right. You're right. There's been a lot of conversation about that recently. So you're right. You're right. I'm open to the idea. And if we do, you're in, baby.
Music to my ears. Congratulations, my friend, on season 2.
I'm starting to think that someone is pretending to be me.
It sounds like someone's trying to frame you.
I have worked so hard to build this new life, and I am holding on to it with everything that I have.
How would you describe this second go-around for the flight attendant?
Show. Can you say that on Entertainment Tonight?
We are now.
It's insane. We are bigger and better than we were season 1. I was very nervous to do a season 2, to be honest, because season 1 was so good. I was like, guys, we got away with it. Let's go. Leave it. Just let's move on with our lives. But we came back swinging, and it is bigger in scope. We have world travel. I play 5 Cassies. Guess who I don't want to work with ever again? Myself. So I'm ready to move on to other people.
Who are you? I'm you, silly.
What was that like playing multiple Cassies and having yourself as your own scene partner? How challenging was that?
I can't stand working with myself. I learned that, and I have a lot of empathy for the people that work with me daily. So that's been eye-opening. Talked about that in therapy. That's good. Technically, it was extremely difficult. And the reason why, as an actor, I'm very in the moment. I'm reactive. I'm not a preparer. I never have admitted to being that way. I like to be in the moment. I like to do different things, and I improv a lot. This process is the direct opposite. There is no improv. I have to be exact in my motions. I have to mimic what I did in the previous take. And then I had doubles, different girls that were playing me. And it was crazy. And I would come in and do one Cassie, and I would shoot her for however many hours. And then we'd lock it, and I'd go change into a different Cassie. And I would come back. I'd be able to watch it in Video Village. They'd put me next to myself. And so I would be working against myself, even though myself wasn't really there. Even after doing this for 7 months, I have no idea what we did.
It's giving me Parent Trap vibes.
Yeah. Well, that's just 2. So she had it easy.
Yeah, and you had 5, and still, I didn't make one of the 5 Cassies, but you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Obviously, this season we see Cassie thriving in her sober journey in a new city. I mean, what aspect in particular were you excited to explore with Cass this time around? She's Cass to me.
Love that. Now she's Cass. Annie calls her Cass, so I love that. We moved to LA. You know, we opened on season 2 with her living in California.
Oh my God, LA traffic is insane, but I am not late. Mark that down in your little notepad.
If you're not early, you're late.
Okay, Benjamin, that is an impossible bar I will never be able to reach.
She's really painting a pretty picture, a sober life. She's healthy. She's very happy. She's like Miss AA. She's got the CIA asset job, which she takes very seriously. I kind of took it as, you know, she took the alcohol away, which is her high. And now this new job is kind of taking that place, that excitement that she feels that she's lost with becoming sober, even though she's pretending she's happy. But we find out very quickly that she's not only lying to everyone else, but I think the saddest part about this show is she's truly lying to herself. She just cannot face herself, and she's been running away from her problems from the beginning.
What is it really like off camera when getting your entire cast together?
Oh my gosh, I do really thrive on leading and doing, especially at work. Look, this was such a serious show at moments. And yes, I had my troubles over this last year, but I thrived on doing fun things for this crew. I was always trying to bring in ice cream trucks and donuts and do different things that can entertain people. And I think last season we did, oh my God, we had the candy makers and just things that would make them, you know, excited. And after a long 12, 13-hour day and you're trying to get 1 more hour out of them, it just means a lot, you know, and I wanted them to know how much I appreciated them. I mean, I felt I was there all day. They're there before me and after. And it's just amazing how many hands are involved to put a show together. And I scream that to the world. I'm ashamed. I feel like I didn't know that before I started shooting this show, how much work it takes and how many people are involved.
And more people involved this year too, because you have some new faces joining this season. Sharon Stone as your TV mom. You have Cheryl Hines, Margaret Cho. Were you responsible for getting the gals together? Was this you texting them saying, hey, wanna come be on my show?
Oh my God, I wish I could say that. I do have one story about a certain person that I'm very proud that I got on the show. So we were casting Grace and we were watching different tapes and all these different actresses sending in their videos. I had just gotten done watching Feel Good on Netflix. I woke up the next morning, I was like, Mae Martin is Grace. And I called the team and they were like, whoa, like that's really interesting. I'm like, that's it. That's who needs to play this. So we tracked Mae down and we're like, do you think that they would put themselves on tape? Like, do you think they'd even be interested? And they did. And I was literally, because I had really gone out on a limb here, I was like, I hope they're as good as I think they're going to be. They were brilliant. We hired Mae and it was the best decision. They have seen stealing moments in this show and I'm just so proud of it. And they've become a great friend and it all made me very happy.
One word to describe Sharon Stone as your TV mom.
Gorgeous. I've never seen anyone more beautiful in person. At moments I was like, is it weird that your daughter is staring at you in a very creepy, like I would find myself and I'd just be like, because I was looking at her face, I'm like, whose face looks like that? It was phenomenal.
Well, perfectly casted because girl, look at you. Beautiful inside and out.
Thank you, Cassie.